On the way home last night, I saw countless Asians in face masks, stared at with fear and disdain by those around them. I saw comments and memes on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram about how this is karma for Chinese people being disgusting or the environment or the human rights issues that are no fault of the Chinese people. I saw people describing Chinese presence across the world as an infestation. God, they're everywhere. I didn't see any outpourings of grief for the thousands of people who've died. I didn't see any hashtag pray for Wuhan. I didn't see any viral fundraisers to help Wuhan. Just fear-mongering. Just finger-pointing. Just racism disguised as politics. Just hate. When I got home, I started crying. I cried for my people who've been through so much pain over the last 200 years. I cried for my people who've been colonized, massacred, invaded, raped, lied about, and dehumanized. I cried for my people who finally started to recover and prosper, only for the world to call us an infestation. I cried for how the world forgets how China was just a few decades ago, so they can paint this narrative that Chinese people are rich imperialists, as if we were the ones who spent over a century trying to colonizing the entire world. I cried for how xenophobia is so normal these days. I cried for how the Chinese diaspora is so quick to throw our own people under the bus for clout. I cried for how easy it is for so many woke people I know to spit racism and dress it up as geopolitics or human rights concern. I cried for my family and friends. I cried for all the brave, compassionate, hardworking, resilient, talented, open-minded, creative, tolerant, wonderful Chinese people I'm blessed to have in my life. I cried for my people who've been locked indoors for the past 2 months, but are cheering and singing from the windows, who are making TikToks and memes to make the best of their situation, who are staying strong despite how horrifying it is. I cried for my grandmother, who came back from China last week with a slight cold. And even though she got better, the next day, she still decided to lock herself in her room and avoid us for 14 days on the slimmest chance she somehow contracted the coronavirus, even though she wanted to celebrate Lunar New Year with us. I cried for how many more of these people there are that have died because of the virus, or how many more are in critical condition and won't live to see tomorrow. I cried for how their stories will go untold. Their lives will be unknown because no one in the West cares about Chinese people if it isn't about politics or food or who's going to manufacture everything we use. God, they're everywhere. Yeah, we are. And I'm glad. We'll get through this like we always have. And we'll come out the other side stronger like we always have. That's not something to fear. That's something to celebrate. Je ne suis pas un virus. Wuhan 加油